A month ago, I didn't know what attraction marketing was, but today I'm going to show you the 3 skills I had to learn completely from zero to build towards daily pay. And I still use every single one of them every day in the 2 hours that I set aside for this around my full-time job. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can learn more about digital marketing with me. So I don't know where you're at, but just 30 days ago, I was that person staying up late at night because I couldn't sleep because of the financial pressure that we're under with our student loans. And I'd be scrolling on my phone because I couldn't sleep. And I'm laying there Googling how to make money online. I'd open a dozen tabs, and then after looking at them, close every single one because nothing told me where to actually get started. And to be honest, that felt really defeating. It made me feel more stuck, like I was just tied to that hamster wheel more than ever. There were too many options and zero starting point. It was completely overwhelming until I found the Freedom Formula 2-hour daily pay blueprint. And it started walking me through everything that I needed to do step by step to build a digital marketing business online. So like I said, now I'm at the end of my first 30 days. And I'll let you know, it hasn't been all rainbows and sunshine. Learning a new skill is challenging. Like the hardest thing I've done is writing my hooks, especially writing that first hook for that first short form video without cringing. But what has clicked faster than I expected was learning how to quickly edit and post my videos. So that was really surprising for me. But today, what I want to go over with you are the 3 skills that have really stood out to me as being the biggest movers for me so far. I've got my paper here. We're going to take notes again. I'll let you screenshot it. But yes, you're going to be learning what I have learned in my first 30 days of digital marketing. And the first skill that I had to learn, and I'm still learning and perfecting, it's a work in progress, but that I really dove into first was attraction marketing. So attraction marketing means that you're creating content specific and honest enough that the right people find you and see themselves in it. So you're not chasing anyone down. You're not cold pitching, nothing like that. You're literally attracting the people that were you before you found the program and started learning the skills yourself. Now, some of this you can get into the weeds with, like, getting your hooks for that first couple of lines and first couple of seconds of your videos. It's also how you create the middle of the content and the call to action at the end. So the middle of the content, we're going to tell stories. We're going to make sure that you feel like I know what you're going through, because I do. It may not be the exact situation, but it's a similar enough situation that we can kind of understand what each other is going through. And me verbalizing that makes you feel seen, feel heard, feel like you're not just making it up or over exaggerating. And then with the call to action, it's not like, ready to change your life? Comment below. No, that's so generic. It's going to get scrolled past every time. Nobody is feeling anything from a super stranger's rhetorical question. However, if I say, it's 6:12 a.m. and the first thing I open is not my work inbox, is that a feature that you would like to have as well? That's more inviting. That stops the scroll because you see yourself in your own morning instantly. That's the whole skill, is learning to trade the generic question or the generic invite or whatnot for the specific true details that connect. You're basically having a conversation with someone. There's just a computer screen in the middle. I picture, when I do my videos, I picture that I'm actually FaceTiming my ideal customer, who is a version of me who has not found this solution yet. And it makes it so much easier. Okay, so that is skill number 1, learning attraction marketing. You can pause the video if you want to screenshot that. All right, so skill number 2 is to streamline your income generating activities. And this is where the 2-hour workday model comes in, where I streamline all of my income producing activities in just 2 hours a day. 2 hours, y'all. That's 22 hours to do anything else, including get a full night's sleep for once. Okay? So I went over this model in more depth in this video right here. So be sure to go watch that next if you haven't already. But basically, what I do, how my actual schedule works, is I do 30 minutes of ads in the morning before work. Then I answer comments and emails on my morning break. I film during my lunch break. And then I edit and post what I filmed on my afternoon break. So I will say these things during the day actually don't take up a full 2 hours, because once a week I take an hour and I batch plan my content that I'll create through the next week. So there's no creating from scratch. I just grab and I pour my heart into it. So that helps cut down on my day to day. So I kind of take time from each day and I add it to that 1 hour a week. So yes, I'm working a little bit more that day, but when you look at it over a full week, it does equal out to the 2 hours a day. And that just works better for my schedule. So number 2, again, streamlining your income generating activities. Okay, then skill number 3 that I've had to learn is to let the system sell. My content's only job is to invite someone to learn the invitation for something that's changing my life and could be the thing that changes theirs too. Someone like you comments a word like blueprint or yes, and then I point them to my website to get the free blueprint, the free step-by-step blueprint, and then from there, a system that is already built, an email sequence, weekly trainings, that kind of thing, which does all the explaining in the actual offer. So that's the whole reason none of my content needs a pitch in it. Selling is not my job. I don't have to sell. And I love that. I love being able to focus on the attraction marketing and getting to establish connections with people. I love talking to people. I'm a pharmacist. That's what I do. And now all I have to do is focus on doing the connection. I don't have to sell. I hate selling. I'm not going to lie. I hate it. I don't have to do it. Again, selling is not my job. That is the system's job. The content's job is just opening the door. So these are the 3 things that have started changing things for me this month. And here, I want you to go ahead and get a screenshot of this. Again, feel free to pause the video, screenshot, take notes, whatever you want. But I want you to remember these things. And if you want to learn more alongside me, you can actually grab the link to this exact blueprint that I use in the description below. It is called the Freedom Formula 2-Hour Daily Pay Blueprint. How awesome is that? Freedom, time freedom, financial freedom. That's what the whole point of the 2-hour workday is about, is creating that freedom for you to not have to worry about the financials and having the time to actually live the life that you want, to spend the time with your family, to make those memories that are going to last for decades and even generations. That's why the program that I am in is called the Legacy Builders Program, because we're building legacies to leave for our families. And we also want to bless our community with that too. So it's not just a legacy for our families. It's a legacy for our community. It's going to be a legacy for our church family. Y'all, I'm so excited. So again, the link to grab that blueprint is in the description below. And I would genuinely love to know, which of these 3 would you want to start with first? Tell me in the comments as well. Okay? I think that is about it for today. So thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you in the next video.